Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We're at 8401 Southwest Cedar Crest Street here in Portland, located on the back side of the house. I describe everything in this case as if you're standing kind of in the parking lot driveway area facing the front door of the home. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout. There's the back door to the house here just off the deck. Gives you a reference. Drop it into a 3-inch ABS cleanout. Water is running. And we're going to zero out here at the base of the cleanout. Off we go. All right, swapping over here to 4-inch 3034 PVC. So far, nice looking sewer line. Little tiny bit of grease build up there in the flow line, but thus far, very minor. That's not the kind of stuff I'd go recommending a Hydrojet over. When it's like this, I just like to point it out for educational purposes. It's one of those, it's a good habit to keep up on. Try and mitigate it. If it's at this level right here, it does essentially nothing to affect functionality. All right, hitting the main here at 42 feet. It's a much shorter line than I thought it was going to be. We're going to go locate. I thought this was going to shoot way out into the main road out here, but ideal length. This is a very short line. And we're going to do some locating here really quick while the line drains off, and we'll take a second look as we come back.
Well, I think we actually...
All right, just located the camera head successfully here. The line goes, there's a walking path right behind the house. The line here is doing a pretty darn straight shot right through the rear fence line. And the main here appears to be, it's either underneath that walking path or just adjacent to it. I'm picking that locate signal up right at the fence line, so I didn't get right on top of it, but it's very commonplace when they build these little walking paths and things like this. It's they often will put storm sewers and regular sewer lines underneath them. So nice setup. I wish every house were like this. I mean, just about all of your sewer line here is under grass and dirt. You know, in the event a repair is ever necessary, that is a infinitely more convenient setup to have if you ever have to fix a sewer line. You're not tearing a road open or a driveway or anything like that. It's much cheaper to deal with too. And unlike a lot of houses up in the Southwest Hills, a lot of these homes up here, lines will go out the back. Usually they're on some crazy steep hillside. This is just a nice flat property. And being that you really don't have any trees or anything here in the backyard, this is one of those lines that, you know, unless something like an earthquake or something like that happens, it's pretty unlikely that there's going to be an environmental cause that ever messes with this line, which is really nice looking into the future. Now, there's still a little bit of water trickling through the cleanout right now. That's what's accounting for that water flow there. All right, so here at the transition, you can see we have no water back here.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a little closer look at what we're...
Water flowing through the joint there. So what's going on is that probably the Fernco that secures the joint together, the hose bands probably aren't tightened down, so it's letting groundwater seep through the joint. Now, as this line sits right now, the house has been here for dang near as long as I've been alive. If that were to cause hydro erosion or settling or something of that nature, it would likely be very obvious at this point in time. So likely the line's bedded in a bunch of gravel there, but anyhow, you do have groundwater seeping through the joint, which can potentially lead to some hydro erosion type issues. Possibly. Being as long as this has been here, I don't know if that ever is going to happen. It's not affecting functionality. And I'm getting between about 5'10" and 6 feet deep there. That is marked with a red X in the backyard. I just ran backwards to the foundation wall. Line has great slope and grade, great flow end to end. Aside from that one joint there, rest of the line looks great. Has good flow and is functioning properly at this time from a flow standpoint. I can't say it's functioning 100% from being a watertight sewer line, but anyway, the joint there being how those joints are constructed and overlap each other, and being that the joint has not shifted or settled at all, highly unlikely, if not impossible, any sewage is escaping the line there. Stuff would have to be going backwards and under pressure for that to occur. So the way that stuff's getting in right now is it's under hydraulic pressure. It's about 6 feet deep. Ground gets swollen up with water and it forces it through the joint. None of that's passively going through there. Anyway, if you end up getting any kind of repairs, make sure a rescope is performed to check the work. And you want to do that after the trench is closed to check for any settling issues.